Tubies! Whoo! It's Psychic Bob. It's so good to be with you. Well, welcome to Tuesday. It's a wonderful day, and we're gathering for messages from the spirit world. I want to say welcome to all of you, and especially welcome to our newbies. For those of you who are new here, if you've never been to Spirit Channel, welcome. This is kind of our Tuesday ritual. We gather every Tuesday, and we have live messages from the spirit world, usually at 12 o'clock noon Eastern time. Sometimes our time will switch, but generally you can count on being here on Tuesdays at noon. And I see we've got a lot of people gathering here, so welcome. Raymond Hampton's here. T. Rose Lover is here. Loving Jesus is here. Ian is here. Sorarico's here. Yay, Storytime with T. Yenny Yen is here. Tara Love 55 is here. Hello. Welcome. Well, this is so good to have all of you here. And, you know, we always have a lot of fun here. There's Loving Jesus and Colleen Croy. Well, this is so cool. Well, as I said, this is something we do every Tuesday. We gather and we see what the spirit world has. But before we get into all that, I got a few quick announcements for you. By the way, if you weren't here Sunday, I showed off one of my new treasures. Well, two of my new treasures. One is, and I'm showing it again for those of you who haven't seen it, I have a new sweater, a new cardigan. I love cardigans. I just got this beautiful charcoal gray cardigan. And so this is one of my new treasures. And because, you know, those of you who've been following me a while, you know that I am a jewelry addict, a jewelry collector. Well, since I got my cardigan, I started wearing my Spiritualist National Union pin, which you guys saw the other week. Well, I had to go and get me another pin. I saw this beautiful jeweled Christmas tree online, and I said, oh, I have to have it. So now Psychic Bob's new addiction is collecting pins for his sweaters. So I said, well, I have to jazz up my cardigans, you know. Anyway, so I've been having fun with my new jewelry. Please, can you hold your donation, guys? I'm not ready to do questions yet. Thank you, Krista. I'll have to come back to you. But I appreciate the donation, but I'm not ready to do readings yet because I haven't opened my channel. So please do not donate until we start, okay? I'll come back to you though, okay? Thank you so much. So anyways, so I've got my new pen on my new sweater. How do you guys like that? You think Psychic Bob should wear pens? I don't know. I enjoy it. You know, I love these sparkly jeweled pins. So I think this is going to be my new jewelry addiction, you know, collecting pins as if I need another one, you know. So, but anyways, I'm just glad you guys are here. And by the way, the other jewelry I'm wearing today is my, I call it my Spear of Odin pendant. And the ancient god Odin, the Norse god Odin, carries a magic spear called Gungnir. And it's a sign of his presence. So I'm wearing this because I love Odin. I've been working on studying the runes and learning more about the Norse mythology. So be back here tomorrow because we're going to talk about the Spear of Odin on Wiccan Wednesday. So I think you might want to be here for that, okay? So make sure to come out, you know. Thank you so much. Tara Love 55 says, I love the pin. Sarriku says, flavor, I mean, oh, you're talking to somebody else. Okay. Ian says, that's Freudian. Your obsession with pins is the need to beautify your surrounding. Well, I think that's true, Ian. I feel like, you know, beautiful pins inspire me. So anyways, Kirsten S says, I love pins and brooches. I have hundreds of them. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, you know, Kirsten S., we're going to probably have to get together and do a comparison because this is the first pin I ever bought, you know, in terms of a formal decorative pin. So I'm new to wearing pins. So as I build my collection, I will share it with you guys, you know. Can't. Hi, Kid. She says, bling it up, Bob. Life is too short to be boring. Yay. Sora Rika says, cool jewelry looks good on you. T-Rose Lover says, love pins. Mary Cubula says, I'm a jewelry addict, Bob. You are not alone. Oh, Kirsten S says, I'll send you photos. I would love to. By the way, any of you that want to write to me or connect with me, let me just give you my official email. It'll be below this video, but it's PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. So Kirsten, send any pictures there. Let me just put it in the chat here. Okay, so there's my email, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. Kirsten, I'd love to see some of your jewelry pins, your collection. Anyway, so I'm going to bling it up, and throughout the holiday season, I'm going to be showing you some of my new pins. I did buy a few more. They haven't come yet. I've ordered them, so I'm waiting for them to come. So I'll be wearing a different pin every now and then throughout this holiday season and bling it up. And this is my Spiritualist National Union pin. Many of you know that I was recently accepted into the Spiritualist National Union, which is an organization for spiritualists out of the United Kingdom. And I've been trying to get into this organization for 20 years. I finally got accepted. So I've got my official pin. And speaking of pins, because I'm always buying jewelry, this pin that I bought is their new pin. But years ago when I lived in England, I remember that I used to see people have SNU, they call it SNU, Spiritualist National Union, SNU pins, but they look different. They were blue. They were pretty blue and gold. They no longer make those, but I was researching it, and you're not going to believe what I got. I got an original vintage from the 1960s SNU pin. It's done in enamel and gold. It's hard to see on camera, but it's actually a beautiful blue color, blue and white and gold. And I haven't put it on my sweater yet because I just got it and haven't had time to switch over. But this is an old one from the 1960s. And I've always wanted one of these type. I finally found one. And you know where it came? It came out of the Ukraine. There was a British guy who was a spiritualist who moved to the Ukraine. I think he married a Ukrainian girl. Anyways, he still had it. He's no longer part of SNU. And he sold it to me. So isn't that cool? Anyways, so I wanted to share that with you. Raymond Ham says, Psychic Bob, you forgot to sing for us today. Psychic Bob's not up to singing today. I'm still recovering from the past few days, and so my voice is not good. But I'm so glad you guys are here. And also, some of you have been writing and saying, Psychic Bob, what about your psychic development class? Yes, I am still teaching that, and that's every Saturday. Hi, Ian. Ian, the tea is wonderful. Thank you. I need to talk to you, Ian, about tea, so I got to call. I'm going to try to call you. Maybe we can connect because I have a lot to tell you about tea. Anyways, thank you. I love it. We'll talk soon, okay? Anyway, so psychic development class. Yeah, every Saturday I'm still teaching it. This Saturday we're going to do work with psychic photography. And we're going to study how spirits imprint and use film to communicate with people. So if you'd like to learn about spirit photography, make sure to come out to this Saturday. You can register over at my website at PsychicBob.com. Now, in my class, just so you know, even if you've never taken a psychic class, you don't have to have previous experience. Just come and register. Everybody's welcome. The price for the class is $30. It's a 2-hour class. So it's 2 hours of me training you one-on-one live via Zoom in psychic development. So a lot of people have been saying how much they're getting out of that, because I actually help you with where your blocks are psychically. We look at situations, we do work together. And in that class, we cover all the psychic modalities. So we're going to also do clairvoyance and clairaudience and clairsentience along with psychic photography. But each week we have a theme, but we also work on all the psychic stuff because psychic development is ongoing. You never just learn one thing and move on. So, we're doing experiments and exercises every week because, see, the class is an interactive class. This is not just where, you come and take notes from Psychic Bob. You're actually going to work. So I'm going to, do exercises with you. We do practice readings with each other. It's a lot of fun. Oh, Ian's so sweet. Ian says, it's the best course. It is. Thank you, Ian. I put a lot into it, and I think that you'll get a lot out of it. So I would love to have all of you there this Saturday for my class. So what you do is you go to PsychicBob.com. There's my website right below my finger. Virtual pointing. And when you scroll down, you'll see a PayPal tab. It'll say Psychic Development Class. You click on that. That'll take you into PayPal. It's $30. You can pay by debit card or credit card. And I'll tell you, I'm not trying to sound bragging here, but I don't think you're going to find another psychic at my level. It's a worldwide known psychic that will teach you that intensely, that long, for that low of a price. You can find other psychic development, but they'll charge you a lot of money. To take James Van Prague's class, and I love James Van Prague, I'm not knocking on him, but it's like $900 to $1,000 for his course. Mine is only $30, and it's 2 hours, and it's live with me. So we have a really good group. I'd love for you to come join our psychic class, okay? Also, another quick announcement. Some of you have been writing and asking me about Kelly Coffee. I love Kelly Coffee. We're good friends. And Kelly, and I can't tell you all the details, Kelly and I are in the middle of some negotiations and working on some projects. So we'll be having some more from that soon. And she's working on a new website, which is going to be called kellyphoenix.com. I'm not sure that it's up yet, but it should be up in the next few weeks. Hopefully. I shouldn't speak for her, but we're working on some projects that are going to go forward, hopefully. And so definitely keep watching and keep reminding me if I forget to update you, because so much stuff goes on. Sometimes I forget. So I would love for you guys to, to also reconnect with Kelly Coffee. And as I said, I can't go into all the details, but she and I are working on some negotiations for some pretty major projects. So you'll be hearing more about that, okay? So just putting it out there, a little sparkling fairy dust for you. Anyways, well, we're going to do some messages today, but I wanted to start with a little meditation, Hey, Davy Jan's here from Israel. Hi, Davy Jan. Good to see you. Hey, Bernadette. Bernadette says the courses are great, so helpful too. Thank you, Bernadette. Janine Thornton says the class is awesome. Yay. Well, thank you. Story time with T. Hello. Good to see you. Sorariku. Yay. I'm so glad you guys are here. Here's Antoine LeVay. Very good. Well, let's do some meditation, shall we? If you've never done this, this is called the blink meditation. And the idea is that within us, there is a spiritual light that we can command and control to connect us to our higher selves in the spirit world. So what we're going to do is we're going to just start, and we're going to close our eyes just for a few minutes. We're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to blink on the light within us and, expand our connection with the spirit. All right. So what I want you to do is take your hands off your keyboards just for a few moments. Hi, Josh Holder. Good to see you. Hey, Josh, I got to tell you, I just got your email. I've had some website problems. So I will get back to you. I think you sent me an email recently. And I will get back to you. So I'll try to get to you a little later today. Thank you for your patience. All right. So what I want you to do is we're going to just start by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, I want you to follow your breathing just gently in and out. And let's let go all the tensions of the day as we enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow our breathing, I want you to draw your attention now down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light. Try to focus on that little light. And I want you to see if you can just visualize it becoming a little brighter now and a little larger. And I want you to focus on that little pinpoint of light in the middle of your chest. You got it? Can you see it? All right, we're going to start counting down. So we're going to go from 3 down to 1. And when we go to 1, we're going to expand that light to fill our entire body from head to toe with light. All right, so focus on that light now. 3, ready? We're going to count down. 3, 2, keep focused. 1, blink on. Whew. Oh, I'm getting a little dizzy here. Thank you so much. All right. Yes. Oh, Josh, thank you for understanding. Yes, I haven't forgotten you. You're on my list. I'll call you today. Okay. So I don't know if you put your phone number in that email. I think you did, but if you didn't, go ahead and give me your phone number because it's easier for me to connect via phone. Okay. Thank you so much. Raymond Hampton, you're the first lucky person today. Psychic Bob, when do you see me going back to play the guitar for my church? I really miss church. Do you see me getting, oops, hold on, guys. Do you see me getting the new guitar that I want? I'm being told March. Fletcher's back here, and he says in March you're back playing. So it looks like the month of March. And yes, I do see a new guitar around that time. I feel like there's going to be increase in money for you as we go closer to March. And at that time is when you'll get a guitar. And what I want you to do, Raymond, is channel that guitar to you. And what I mean by this, I want you to visualize the one that you want. I don't want you just to settle for something. I feel that this is a spiritual work you're doing so you can command the best. So if you've been wanting like a Gibson guitar, visualize it and ask the spirit people to bring it to you and tell them that you're using it for spiritual work. They're going to manifest it for you, okay? Watch closer to March, okay? Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Yay. Coco Janelle. Hello, Coco Janelle. Hey, Bob. I hope you are fine. Hearts. Oh, I love that purple heart. Pretty. Thank you. Will N ever confess his feelings for me? You know, I think he will, but you're going to have to kind of let him know that it's okay. I kind of feel like he's a little shy, and I think that you need to kind of start the process by sharing that you'd like to know him more and share a little bit that you're attached to him. And I think that's going to give him the signal to open up. So yes, in terms of timing, I feel the end of December is significant around this. Thank you so much. Blessings. Oh my gosh, donations, $5. Mary Cubilis. Hi, Mary. Hi, Bob. Can you tell me if my husband and I have had any past lives together? Thank you for all you do. I very much appreciate you. Blessings. Thank you for your donation. Yeah, well, you've had a number of lives. You're actually soulmates. One of your lives was actually in World War I, and he went off to war. You were British in that life, and he died in France during World War I. But you guys were very connected. And it's interesting is that you were both spiritualists in that life, and he came back to you in seances. And when you died, you had already prearranged he would come to take you over. So in your last life before this one, you did lose him, but you did connect through spiritual seances. And you've made it a soul pact to be back in this life. So yes, your life was during World War I. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Blessings. Jonathan, 777-499. Thank you, Jonathan, for your donation. Hi, Bob. Can you tell me a message from Spirit? Thank you. You know, I've got somebody back here. I'm hearing the name Joseph around you. I feel this is a spirit guide around you. And Joseph keeps showing me that he was also a writer in his life. And he said that you have a gift for communication. And he says he'd like to work through you to do some sort of writing here. I feel like as we go into 2021 here, Jonathan, that you're opening creatively, and there's a lot of creative processes going on. I want you to be open to writing. I feel like there could even be publishing connected to this, and even some sort of artistic energy, because I feel that one of your other life themes is an artist. You have a communicator life theme and an artist life theme. And Joseph gives me his name. He said, I am a writer and I want to help him write. So there's definitely a channel opening for creative writing here. It may be that you want to start an online blog, but I'm getting the sense this may have a professional element, like it's published or for magazines or something like that. So I want you to be able to do that creative process. Joseph's working with you. Thank you so much for your question and your donation. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. David Jan, I don't understand this. Aval hitakabali te salafim. Was I speaking Hebrew? Ooh, maybe I could learn to channel Hebrew. I love that. That sounds cool. All right, David Jan, who are my main spirit guides so I could call upon them in time of need? You know, I keep getting a guy named back here for you. I'm hearing him just before I could even finish it. I heard somebody say is here. Is a Pleiadian who's working with you. His literally name is He's around you. I'm also picking up Edgar Casey around you, who's helping you open your channel. So both of these guides are working with you. Thank you, David Jim. Blessings to you. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, more flying in. All right, guys, I'm trying to get through them. Hold on. TGVG, £5, 49p. Thank you for your donation. TG, could you please explain to me more what Samuel and Cecil mean with panoramic vision? What they're telling me, yes, I know what you're talking about here. Hold on. Yes. I've got both of them back here. And that they're saying is that they've been putting into your thoughts how to capture scenes on a larger scale. So they're telling me that they're saying, think in terms of giant screens and how you can take somebody into a new world, a new reality. So I get the sense this could be like giant vista scenes or scanning a skyline or a cityscape. They're saying, yes, they said, you've got it. Okay. So yes, think in terms of large scale imagery because they're saying that they're giving you insight and inspiration to do that. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. Gary M, $4.99. Thank you, Gary. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any messages from my spirit guides? Thank you and blessings to you. You know, Gary, I've got somebody back here. I don't think this is actually a guide. I'm getting a female voice. This sounds like it's connected on your mother's side of the family. And I'm getting what I want to call, I don't think it's a grandmother. I think it's a great aunt back here. And there's a great aunt, I believe, on the mother's side, like would be a grandmother's sister. And I keep hearing her say, she said, that's a boy, I'm guiding you, I'm looking after you. And she said that she's also helping to secure some land for you. She said there's going to be some land that comes to you in the next year. And she said, I'm getting him positioned in a better financial situation. So it does look like there's some more money coming to you, and she's providing some assistance with that, okay? I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much. Hold on, guys. I've got more numbers coming in and keep up with here. Okay, Joey Ford, $5 donation. Thank you, Joey. Hi, Bob. Any messages from Spirit for me? Thank you. Much love. Okay. Yeah, my spirit guide Doris is back here, Joey. And she's asking me to tell you, she says, to not hold on to that sorrow. She said that you've been feeling a little down here and that you feel like you're feeling a little despondent. And Doris says, not to let you know that things are shifting for you here. And she says, in December, you get a new beginning. And it looks like this is a transition point. And Doris keeps asking me, she said, please don't give up. It's like she says you've been feeling like you're ready to give up. And she said, giving up is not the answer. Okay, so the spirit people want to help you. So I want you to call upon Doris because she said she's bringing new people into you. I feel this is new friendships and possibly even an issue here around a relationship. And they're talking that the month of December is significant around this. So I want you to call on Doris because she's going to be working with you and helping you. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right, next donation, Andromedan, South Korean, 20 yuan. Hi, Bob, thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob, any messages from the spiritual worlds? Yeah, I am getting an Andromedan back here for you. Um, he gives me the name, it sounds like Siru, Siru, Siru. He says, I'm Siru. And he said he's wanting the council, and it looks like you've got an Andromedan council that's working with you. And they're saying to just keep listening because they are bringing messages. I get the sense that they keep saying something at night, the information is clearer. So I want you to try to sit, particularly at nighttime. I think you're going to get a stronger connection, but call on Siru, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you so very much for your donation. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Alex Wiley, £4, 99 pence. Thank you, Alex. Hi, Bob. Any messages or guidance? Many blessings. Thank you for your donation. You know, Alex, I'm getting a voice. Hold on. Somebody's trying to talk to me back here. I've got a lady. Her name is Karen. She gives me the name of Karen Winston. And she says, I'm Karen Winston. And she said that she was a medium during the war years, during World War II. And she said, I knew Helen Duncan. She said, I wasn't as good as her. She said, but we ran in similar circles. And I get the sense this is a spirit guide that's coming in. And Alex, she keeps saying, she said, you have a natural ability for mediumship here. And she wants to work with you. So I want you to call on Karen Winston. She says to tell you, she said, right now you're being pulled. She said, he's being pulled between two different forces. One is to follow a worldly path and one is a spiritual. And she said, you know which one to choose and you're going to be wonderful and successful either way. But I get the sense she wants you to open up to the spirit. And she said, you won't lose anything in the process. All right. That's the name of your guide. Blessings to you. Thank you. Amy Bell, $4.99 donation. Thank you, Amy. Amy, I got to tell you, I'm getting back here of somebody talking to me. Hold on. I'm getting a grandmother here on the mother's side. I believe that's where it's just, I hope I'm on the right side. But I'm thinking this is on the mother's side here. And I keep hearing her say, she said, oh, I'll be there at Christmas time. I'll be there at Christmas. So it looks like you're going to have some spiritual visitors in your house over the holidays. And she says, I'm coming and I'm bringing my mother. So there'll be a great grandmother as well there. And she said, we're all going to be celebrating with you. So be prepared for some spiritual visitors literally at the holidays. And she's telling me, she said, I'll be there, especially at dinner. She said, you know, I like the good food. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you for your donation. Oh my gosh. Lorraine Joy, $5 donation. Hi, Psychic Bob. Can Spirit give me direction how to deal with the anger and rage with my sons? I need direction how to change. Blessings, Bob. Well, Lorraine, first, I'm sorry you're going through this. You know, I think that you've got some conflicts going on here because, well, I feel like there's one son here that I pick up around you that I feel that the doctors are not correctly paying attention. They're not paying attention to him. And I feel it's a time to do a shift here in doctors. So your son is not trying to act out or be bad, but I think that he has some undiagnosed issues. Particularly, I want to have him looked at for something that mimics epilepsy, because I feel there's a brain chemistry imbalance that needs to be addressed before anything else can occur. Okay, so I want you to have him looked at for that first of all, and then from there, other things will come into alignment. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings. Tara Love, $5 donation. Any messages from Dad in spirit? Doris, do you have anything back here for Tara? Yes. Yeah. I do have your father back here. I'm getting a voice coming through. And he said, I was hoping I could get through today. He's asking me to tell you he's been around you a lot lately. He said, tell her that I'm fine. And he said, tell her that I love her. And, you know, it's funny. I don't think he ever really said that. And he said, I know I don't think I ever really said it. But he's trying to say it now. And he said that he's doing well on the other side. He says that he's trying to play music for you here. And I get the sense that he had a love for like 70s music, because he's playing like old stuff from the 70s, like Three Dog Night, and I'm getting like Doobie Brothers and, like music from that era. So I think that he had a love for 70s music. And I want you to be listening for that, because it's like he's going to use 70s music to get your attention. So you might be on like a modern day rock channel, but suddenly when you turn on the radio, it's on a 1970s classics rock. That's his presence, and he's with you to give you a sign through that. I hope that helps. He said he's in the light and that he's at peace. And he said, right now, he said, everybody says the veil is open at Halloween. And he said, I was there at Halloween, but he says, it's easier actually at Christmas for many of us. So I think because of the light on earth, the spiritual door opens, he's going to be with you also through the holidays. Watch for his signs. Blessings to you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Just Nicole. Hi, Bob. Why do I feel the way I do towards my family? Just Nicole, I have to tell you, I think you're an old soul. When you're an old soul, it's hard to fit in. And I feel like you just don't communicate with them, nor they with you. And it's not that anybody's trying to be bad. It's that you have a higher mission in life and they're just not hearing it. Just try to, be patient. I know that's hard to say, but I really mean that, because I feel that in 2021, some things come into your life that give you more peace, and you won't feel the pressure from the family as much. They will evolve, but it's going to take them time. You just simply are, you're still opening your gifts. They're still opening to spirit. You're just an old soul, okay? Old souls sometimes have trouble communicating. And it doesn't make you bad or them bad. It's just a challenge. I think in 2021, you're bringing new friends into your life that speak your language, that speak the spiritual language. And I think you'll feel like you have kind of a new family in 2021 amongst friends who are spiritually aligned. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my gosh, hold on a second. All right, Stranger Things 77. Oops. Hi, Lord Isian. I hope you're doing well. Can you tell me if I should change from Class G to Class A? I'm not sure if I should, but would it benefit me? Fletcher said yes. He said, do the switch. He said, you'll excel faster and you'll get more out of it. Go ahead and make the switch. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, another donation. Joe Burns, 1111. Hi, Bob. My dad passed 2 months ago. We were very close. Is he okay now? Thanks. Hold on. Let me see if I can find out anything. Doris, do you have anything for Joe about his dad there? I see. All right. Joe, they're asking me to tell you that it's too soon for your father to come through. I'm sorry. It usually takes them about 6 months. Doris said that on the other side, she said her words are literally, he's still in orientation, which means that he's going through training of how to live in the spirit world, how to communicate, all of that. So it's going to be a few months till we're able to get him through from Doris. But she wants me to relay to you that he knew you were going to be here, and he does send love over to you. And he says, son, I'm fine. Let everybody know I'm fine. And she said to tell you that he will come to you soon. He has been trying to visit you, but his power is not that strong yet. So it's going to be a few months. And Doris says, don't worry, he's in good hands. Okay. So it'd probably be about 3 or 4 months till we were able to directly hear from him. But they want to bring over that he's fine. And the words are officially, he is in orientation. So that's a good place to be. Okay. Thank you so very much. Yes, Doris asked me to tell you also, Joe, to let you know that his strength is restored. They said that towards the end he was really weak and he was losing his focus. They said his mind is clear and his body is restored to a young man. They said that he said to the people in spirit, hold on, let me make sure I get this. When he first got there, what they're telling me is that he said, gosh, I feel like I'm 30 again. And they're saying that he looks young and feels restored. He's amazed. So his body is doing very well. His mind is very clear. And they want you to know he is strong again. When he was younger, he was very strong in his arms and hands. And he said they said he's got that back. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you for your question and your donations. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Amethyst Moonstone. Do you feel my guides are still with me? Yes, Amethyst. Let me tell you, you have a number of people in spirit around you. The reason why right now you may be questioning that is there is so much fear generated around the earth that a lot of people are feeling a disconnect. And I want to say this not only for you, but for other people. If you're feeling disconnected from your guides now, please know that they have not abandoned you. They are still with you. Amethyst, I have a lady named Helen who's one of your spirit guides back here. And she said, I'm Helen. And she said she's coming in to work with you. So I want you to start talking to her. She's going to help you link up to all the other people you work with. But Helen's here for you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Agus Supriyatna, $10 donation. Bob, greetings from San Francisco. Thank you. Welcome. Bob, would you kindly help me with the future of mine might be like in 2021? Perhaps from my spirit guide. My hugs to both of you. Okay, hold on just a second, Agus. Yeah, do you have somebody there? Hold on. Doris is trying to connect me to somebody. Isn't that interesting? I see him. I don't know if you've ever heard of a Swami, but there's a man back here, Swami Yogananda. You might want to look him up. He was a guru. He taught yoga back in the 1950s. But he's here and he said, I'm Yogananda. He said that he comes in to help you. And he said, your next year in 2021 will be more prosperous for you. He said that you've been working on stuff. And he said, there's a lot of energy building around business for you. I think in 2021, you'll have an opportunity to launch a business because he keeps showing me issues here around partnership for you. And he says, partners in love and money are awaiting you. He said, but connect to your true self. So I would like you to explore some meditation, some going within, because he said your key to 2021 is learning to access your inner light. And he said, with that comes the clarity of knowledge that will give you the right choices that you will make. I get the sense here in 2021, you're making a lot of business decisions. And this looks like you're literally in a position of building some type of business here. And he said you will have connections in technical work. So I get the sense this could be computer or high tech side, but he's also talking about investment in property as well. So I don't know if you've been looking or thinking about doing some sort of real estate transactions, but Yogananda said that you're getting help for both of those in 2021. So I think that there's a lot of new beginnings here, and he wants you to work on the inner self. If you don't know who he is, I want you to research him, but he's guiding you. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you for your donation. Oh my goodness gracious. Loving Jesus. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me from Spirit? Hold on, Loving Jesus. Let me see who's back here. Yes. Okay. Loving Jesus, I've got a, yes, it is her. Okay. Doris has brought over Mary Magdalene here for you. Are you familiar with Mary Magdalene? She was a disciple of Jesus. And she said that she's coming in to help you. She said, I've been a guide to them for a while now. And Mary Magdalene is helping you. She says to tell you that she's helping you. She says to open your channel to receive blessings financially as well. She said that you've been struggling in that area. And she says, no worries, we're bringing more blessing so that you can move forward. She's talking to me also in 2020 an issue around a move. I don't know if you've just moved, you're looking to move, but she's talking about getting resettled also. So I feel like as we get into the spring, March, April, this comes up again around this. And Mary Magdalene said, she said, no worries. She said, you're ready to move forward with more freedom and more space around you. So she's helping get things in alignment financially. So you're going to have a greater 2021. Call on Mary Magdalene. Okay. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see here. Kirsten asks, yes, darling. hon, I cannot find your question for some reason. It's gone off of my screen. The broadcast thing I work through deletes it after if I don't get to it fast enough. So I want to apologize. I'm not trying to ignore you. Can you resend your question? You don't have to put a chat on it, donation. Just type it in. Okay, so I get it from you. Thank you so much. Jim, 99, $4.99. Thank you for your donation. Hi, my mother Rosetta recently broke her ankle again. Any messages for her from Spirit? Let me see if I have anybody here. Okay. I'm getting a man back here. I think this is on the father's side, the family. This feels like it's her father. I could be a little off, could be grandfather, but he presents it a very fatherly way back here. And he said, it's in our family. We have weak bones, weak joints. And he said when he was alive, he also had weak ankles. But this father's coming in to say that he's lifting her up to bring healing. I'm also getting another voice back here around this. And this, I think, is actually a spirit guide also that comes in. And I keep hearing the name. It sounds like the name is Miriam. She said, I'm Miriam. And she's a spirit guide to your mom. Miriam said, she said, I was a woman from Israel. Now it's not Virgin Mary, even though the name's the same. She said I was a woman of mystery, a mystic in Israel. So there's a lady named Miriam. She said she lived in the 1920s in Israel. And she said, I was there during that time. She said, I help people find their future. She's talking to me about astrology. And she said, I studied the charts and I received messages from spirits. So Miriam is also a guide to your mom as well. And she said, yes, she said, I'm helping bring healing to her. So Miriam's helping and her father is also helping. All right. So yay. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. So many questions. Timur Rosenfeld. Hi, Psyche Bob. Things aren't so easy over here. Still no place of my own. Any guidance for me? Thank you. Yeah, Timur, I do see something opening up here for you. I think December, before the year is over, you make the transition. I keep seeing a place to me that looks like it may be a condo. What's interesting, I think it's in a private complex, but it's a condominium. And it may be a lease to own option. What's strange is in 2021, I feel like somebody's offering you like a deal to rent a property, but you may eventually buy a property. So I want you to focus on condominiums. I feel in terms of location, this is literally like within 2 miles. Like if I were looking at a map of where you are, I want to go to the north and to the east, roughly 2 miles, like maybe not even that far, but that's the far end. So like look at your property where you live now and go to the northeast direction. And I'm getting if you go up that direction, there's a road, like a highway that goes that way. And there's private condominium complex that direction within 2 miles. See if you can locate that. Because I see this being actually a very nice place. And the amazing thing is it's a person who's just looking to get out from under it. And I think it won't be that expensive to take the lease on. Okay, start that now because I feel like in December you could actually be literally doing a move. Okay, I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, B. Leclerc. Hi, B. Leclerc. Bernadette from Canada. Hail the Queen of Canada. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any messages from spirit or my spirit team? Blessed be. Hold on a second. Yes. Doris is back here. Yes. Be Leclerc, Doris is asking me to tell you, she said that the spirit people are working on opening the hearing. They said that you've been a little overwhelmed lately, so your senses have been a little blocked. And she says, no worry, she hasn't lost anything. She just has to, the word she said, she has to settle into it. So I get the sense that you just got to step back and relax and then just start talking. Doris is going to be the one that gets you reconnected. So I want you to ask for her help, okay? And she says, yes, and she says, Sylvia is going to help you also. You have a spirit guide. It is? Oh, Sylvia Brown. Okay. So Sylvia Brown is also going to help you. Isn't that fascinating? So Doris and Sylvia, call on both of them. You're in good hands with both of them. Oh my goodness. All right. Tanya B. Hello, Tanya B. Love your cherry blossoms. Hey, Bob, could you tell me how my dog Dolly is doing in the spirit world? Yes. Okay. Fletcher said she's back here. Yes. Yeah, your dog is happy. They're asking me to convey to you that she's very much at peace. And she wants the family to know that she's not blaming them. She said, everybody did what they could. It was my time to go. And Dolly's asking today, she said, I chose to go home. So I don't want anybody in the family to feel guilty like they didn't help her enough or they could have done more. She said, I chose to go. And she said that she's going to be around your house. I want you literally, if you can, put out some dog food for her, in a bowl of water, because she's going to come to visit you. Our animals are never limited. They have such pure hearts. They can travel between the spirit world and our world so easily. And she is in the light. And Fletcher showed me, she said this is the words they're saying. She said she's running with an entire pack of dogs. Have you ever been to a dog park where people's dogs all play together and they run in circles? Well, that's what she's doing. And so she's literally in like a giant dog park and having the time of her life. But put out some food, call her. Yes, they're saying they're going to let her jump in bed with you. So you might literally be in bed and feel something jump on the bed like, whoa, what was that? That's her. She's with you, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, such good. You guys are asking the best questions. You know that? Oh, Coco, love you, darn. Thank you. Hugs back to you. She just sent me virtual hugs. All right, Stardust. Okay, another animal question. My Great Dane Malachi left us in June. I am so sorry. Oh, I'm always grieving over animals. What was the reason? Did he eat something he wasn't supposed to? Does he know how much happiness he brought us? Thank you. It wasn't something he ate. He actually I had two issues in his body. One was a heart issue. He had since birth a defective heart. It was nothing a doctor would have been able to trace. It was kind of an inner muscle issue, and it wasn't something you could not have fixed it. So he had a heart issue, and I also believe that he did have some digestion problems, but it was really connected to the heart. The heart issue made him nauseous, and he had trouble eating balanced right, and he got weak. So don't worry, he's in the light. And like the person before you, I said to them, I want them to put out a dog food bowl and invite him. You can do that because he'll come and be with you. Okay. I'm so sorry for your loss, but that's what brought him over to spirit. Yes, they're saying he's been around you this last week as well. And he says all he wants to do is play. Try to find some toys if you still have them of his and just sit in the living room. I'm serious. And I want you to throw his ball or his toy that he used to play with because he'll be there and he'll see it and he'll enjoy it and appreciate it. Now, he may not be able to physically pick it up because he's a spirit now, but he'll know that you're acknowledging him. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry for your loss. Blessings to you. Oh my goodness, guys. You guys asked the best questions. Wow. All right, here's one. This is a good one. All right, we have to ban somebody. There's somebody starting problems. Listen, don't anybody engage with East End Justice. He's a government agent who was sent here to disrupt the show. I have been notified that the government is trying to destroy my YouTube channel by official sources. So he is a federal agent. Do not speak to him for your own well-being. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Mysterious, thank you. Mysterious has sent a comment. She says, East End Justice, she addressed him. She said, I've had sessions with him, and he's helped me find missing people. He is the only psychic medium I trust. Thank you, Misty. I love you. You know, this is the thing, guys. I'm going to just get political for a minute. With the rise of the left in this country, and normally I'm not political, but I'm going to be political. And if you get offended, you can leave. I don't care, but the truth needs to be stated. There is a rise of the leftist movement, which is aligned with a communist atheistic party. And they have openly declared that I'm on their list for destruction. And they are actively targeting all spiritual, not just me, all spiritual people on social media. So if you see people like East End Justice come into our chat, do not engage with them. These are professional people who create a lot of destruction, and they are dangerous. It's not just annoying, it's actually dangerous. So please understand that Psychic Bob is on a targeted list. I have been targeted, and the leftists are coming after me. And I have been in physical danger as well. I have not been able to talk about on YouTube, but I want you to know East End Justice is one of the people that is associated with assassination attempt against me. I have some people who have actually worked to try to kill me. And I can't really talk about this, so just know that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Misty, for your support. Do not engage with them at all. I know you guys want to defend me, but don't. Please, but let me know if they're in the chat, but don't talk to them. Mary Cubulus, $5 donation. Thank you, Mary. Bob, my brothers are asking me to help them with their business. Good idea, bad idea. Thanks, Bob. All right, Mary, I'm going to give you the truth. It's a good idea, and I got to put this in quotes, if they actually listen to you. I think your brothers are very excited. I think they have a great vision. But I'll tell you, the challenge with them right now is that they're a little scattered and they need some more focus. I think you bring focus to the business and to getting it launched and moving. If they will listen to you, then the business will succeed. And I think any dealings with them, you have to make it clear that you get to have a voice, that they must seriously listen. Because I feel like if they just treat it half-hearted with your advice, they're going to fail. So you've got to be an equal partner. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. So do you like stuff? I like that. $4.99. Thank you for your donation. What does Spirit see for me in the next few months? Well, that's a whole reading in itself. By the way, speaking of private readings, make sure if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, visit PsychicBob.com. You can register with me. It's a full hour private reading. And in the private reading, we do cover multiple months. So do you like stuff? That's a lot to answer. But let me just tell you, I do pick up around you a number of people in spirit here. And I'm getting that on your mother's side of the family, there were a lot of people that were very tuned in with psychic. Because I'm getting like grandmother, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, like it's going back on your mom's side. So you definitely have a lot of people in spirit around you. And I feel like one of the things they're doing is coming in to help you kind of break out of a holding pattern. I feel like you've been like trying to do a major life transition here. I feel like in the new year, there's going to be a different opportunity in the work area for you. And I think it's time for you to really consider launching in a new direction for your career. I think one of your life themes is an artist theme. And I think that with an artist theme, doesn't mean you have to be a painter necessarily, but you want to work in work where you have more creative processes. And I think if you can focus on that, that launches your new year in a much better way. Okay. But I want you to call on relatives like grandmothers, great grandmothers on the mother's side because they're helping with all of that. All right. So January is the transition time, new job. I think also later in the year, there may be an opportunity for a physical move. I don't think it's necessarily a long distance move. I feel that it will be still local, but I'm seeing move in career and home in 2021, being led by your spirit team. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. Daria McGuire. Hi, Bob. I get so much anxiety whenever I drive. When will my driving improve? You know, Daria, let me tell you, when I was young and driving, I don't drive anymore. I still have anxiety about it. But you know, I did learn to get control of it. And I feel like for you, it's an issue of, and the only way that I can say this is you literally have to force yourself to do scary stuff. I had a terror of going on the Beltway. For any of you who've been in Washington, D.C. area, or a major metropolitan area, we have a major Beltway that surrounds the city. To drive on that literally made me have heart palpitations and my hands would sweat and I'd shake. And I started avoiding the Beltway. And one of my teachers at the time, he was teaching me, I said, you can't avoid the Beltway. We're going to make you drive on. And when I faced that, I forced myself, even though I was literally shaking and sweating, driving on the Beltway, I stopped being afraid. And so for you, it's an issue of, in a sense, putting yourself in a position of challenge. Because if you avoid the parts that scare you, you'll never heal. I know it's terrifying, but you know what? I could get in a car and drive on the Beltway today because I forced myself. And honestly, the anxiety, the only way to heal from it is to face it. If you run from it, you will never heal. Now, that being said, I want you to call on Archangel Michael because he's around you as one of your protectors. So before you get in the car, you say, Michael, I'm scared. I have a lot of stress about this. You got to help me. And when you give permission for the spirit world to help you, not only will you start to feel more brave, you'll find that you actually start doing it and somehow you know you're being guided and it will become a channeling experience where it's spirit helping you to drive. You're in union with spirit. Not only is it less scary, you increase your psychic gifts as well. So make it a spiritual experience by inviting the spirit world to ride in the car with you to help drive. Ask them to guide your hands and eyes and feet and help your body be in sync. I might also encourage you to do some meditation, to center yourself, like maybe the blink meditation. That's quick and you get the light flowing and then start the process. Make sure to bring spirit into the process. That will be healing for you. Okay. And I hope that helps. Oh my gosh, guys, I just realized what time we are. We are at our hour. I am so sorry that I can't stay, but PsychicBob has a day of readings. Thank you to all of you who have been calling for private readings. I have a little bit of a backlog, but I am getting back to all of you. Had some tech problems with my email website, but still, the quickest way to reach me for a private session is call my office number, 703-825-3929. Let me put that in the chat, 703-825-3929. That's my phone number if you want to get a private reading. Private reading is a full hour. That's where you get to have PsychicBob all to yourself for a full hour to ask all your questions. And in that, I'm going to identify your spirit guides. I'll bring messages. We'll see what loved ones come from. So we're going to look at your past lives. We're going to look at your life mission, what you're here to do, your life theme. All of that. We look at your aura, what energies are in motion around you. All of that and more. So if you'd like a full hour just to have PsychicBob for yourself, you want to do a private reading with me. So give me a call, 703-825-3929. You can read more about me over my website, PsychicBob.com. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. You guys are the best. Thank you for your support. We'll be back here tomorrow on Wiccan Wednesday, and we're going to talk about the mystical spear of the god Odin. Don't miss it. You guys are best. I love you. We'll be back here tomorrow. And until then, may all of you always blessed